Hello, the internet. We are live. We are here. We are playing role-playing games again. My name is Merrick Moyer. My pronouns are he, him, and this is Skyhammer Press. Hello. We are back with our second episode of Season 3 of Hellbreakers, but we are not playing the Expanse. So hopefully you watched our first episode 2 weeks ago, and you are caught up. And if you're not, we'll give you a little bit of info. But up until then, let's go through things. How's everybody doing tonight? That one.
It's a Monday.
It's a Monday. It's a Monday with a lot of snow in our city.
Not as much as up north, though.
Or out east. Apparently Nova Scotia is under quite a lot of snow.
Every year.
Anyways, interesting things. We are Roll20 ambassadors. We like the virtual tabletop Roll20, which you can find at roll20.net. And let's talk about Roll20 characters, which is a new thing that they're working on right now. And they have, like, I should have wrote down how many they have, but they have, like, 12 or 14 different systems where you can create your characters just, like, in their web browser now. So if you're familiar with D&D Beyond, it's a lot like that, but it's still being built. Excuse me, let's see. 4 times 1, 2, 3... Yeah, I see 13. I see 13 systems here, and then a whole bunch that all say currently unsupported. But they got Candela Obscura, D&D, Call of Cthulhu, Pathfinder 2nd Edition twice, as well as Pathfinder 1st Edition. Don't know what that's about. Cyberpunk Red, Vampire the Masquerade, Marvel Multiverse, Starfinder, Blades in the Dark, Fallout, and 13th Age. So that's a whole bunch of RPGs. And you can go in there and you can create your character before somebody creates a Roll20 campaign, and then you can drop it into things. And you know how we like to make characters for these games we play. One thing that I noticed that I really liked as I was poking around with it was on the Dungeons and Dragons one, it's got all of the third-party backgrounds and races and species from the various random books that I have bought on Roll20, and were like, they had their stuff in the compendium. So we have like the Kobold Press Tome of Heroes stuff and the Tales of the Old Margrave stuff, and I was like, ooh, I can make a deer person. So it's cool. I mean, that's really amazing because if you don't know, Roll20 is also like tied together with Drive-Thru RPG right now. So if they're making those all connect, like that's a whole bunch of third-party D&D stuff and other RPG stuff that you don't see on the other digital tool sets in this kind of manner, which is sweet. Magic. Another cool thing, if you backed the Cohors Cthulhu Kickstarter, you should check your email because you will have the PDF of the Player's Guide. That came out today. Go check that out, and if it looks exciting, you should check out our YouTube series Falcones Fortunae, where you can watch the Quick Start adventure all the way through in a couple episodes, short episodes, 20 to 30 minutes each, and you can learn the rules for Cohors Cthulhu, which is a 2d20 H.P. Lovecraft mythos game set in the Roman Empire. Let's talk about our good friends at Green Ronin.
Woo!
So let's see how well their Valiant Adventures role-playing game Kickstarter is doing this Monday. With 15 days to go, they have raised 52,911, sorry, Canadian. Let me get that American number for those other folks. 39,266 American. So they have beat their funding goal, and Valiant Adventures is happening. And it's in the, like, middle bit of the campaign right now where it slows down. So we should expect to see it like really stack on in the next 2 weeks. And we'll mention it again on our next episode, I suppose. But yeah, if you want a cool setting based on a popular comic book franchise that's been around for decades that uses the Mutants and Masterminds rules, Valiant Adventures on Kickstarter. What else have we got? Ooh, okay. Also from Green Ronin, Trades of the Expanse Journalist, the latest PDF resource for additional career stuff and ways to play the Expanse role-playing game, is available right now, and we'll be doing a giveaway during the stream of that. We got codes, and we just need live viewers to take them.
Or else.
Or else.
We'll be sad.
Or else we'll be sad. The last thing before we do the intro video is just a reminder that we are, in fact, not playing The Expanse tonight. We are playing Tales from the Loop by Free League Publications. Free League Press? Why can't my brain... Free League. It's Free League Press.
But we are playing The Expanse.
Free League Publishing. There we go.
No.
We are playing in The Expanse. We are in our own setting that we created using Beyond the Ring, but these 4 people are playing children who had a baseball game interrupted.
I was doing so well.
You were doing so well.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
I rolled amazingly.
You caught that ball.
I did a sports.
You did the sports. All right.
It was chanting.
It's true. Let's go to the video and be right back. All right. that
was terrifying. I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all.
I thought you were looking at something, but then you
So
turned
did I.
directly to the camera, and it was very scary. Thank you.
It was a bunch of horror movies that I've seen.
That's my sitcom opening phase. Thank you very much.
What kind of sitcom is this?
Too many cooks. Yeah. It's the only sitcom it could possibly be.
All right. The Zelos colony fighting fish. We're playing a really important baseball game against the Athena Athens. No, the Athens Athenas. That's the one.
Oh my god. This is the problem with their team name.
When the sky filled with silvery butterflies. They dropped down out of the clouds, and at first people were just looking in wonder. But then somebody shot at them, and they impaled the heck out of them. So everybody screamed and ran. And now these 4 kids have headed off to their hideout. So who wants to go first? Describe your hideout and your character again and what you're doing in it.
Don't everybody jump at the chance all at once.
So our hideout's like a cave that's called the Crack.
Yeah. It's a crack in the terrain.
Yeah.
One
Literally.
character calls it that.
Yeah, literally none of the rest of us call it that.
Pretty sure we just call it the Hideout.
The lair.
The cleft,
All right.
the rift, the crack.
No, stop it. It's just the lair. Lair.
Mm-hmm.
Well, do we have some? We have some goodies stuffed away, like random things we've snarfed.
All right. So is Diego going through the various goodies?
Yeah. Pretty much, it's going to heck in a handbasket out there. So
He refuses to swear, Diego.
Do you want to describe Diego as he's like taking an inventory of your various like bagged snacks?
yeah, so he's gonna be going in and checking out how many like soda pops and other things we got hidden back there and candy. It's not no like reasonable supplies for like
Of course.
hiding out, but yeah, it's
cool
like
that
if we're
we've,
gonna be hiding away back here for like a day. I mean,
It's cool that
Am I
we
gonna
hid
have to make
supplies from the 1950s.
am I
Got
gonna have
our
to make a
Sody
snack?
Pops?
Yeah. Yeah.
I love that that's the concern. We watched a man get killed, and you're like, we might have to make a snack run.
But I mean, if you're a bunch of kids holed up in the crack, you have to. Oh, in our hideout,
You keep
you want
saying
snacks.
kids in the crack. That's when people are gonna be dropping in to check in on this.
Hold
I
up
guess
in
one-
the crack.
Yeah, one thing that Diego would be looking for is somewhere in there. There's an old radio that
What, like
he
that?
snagged off of some work truck. It was sitting on the tailgate. He skateboarded by and he brought it to our hideout and didn't know what to do with it. But now it seems like a good idea to actually find that thing. So it's somewhere in there.
And what did you say that was again?
Just like a little like workers radio. I don't know. He
Workers' radio.
didn't really look at what it was, so it could be like a two-way radio. It could be like a thing for listening to music and tuning in. But pretty much grabbed it because it looked cool and it was an easy opportunity. Threw it in the hideout, and now we're gonna see if it's useful.
Nice. All right. Where are the other three? Yeah, go ahead, Jen.
I can go next. So I'm playing Sadie Moon. Sadie Moon is 14, and she is buff, and she is baseball. Yeah. And she is pacing a bit. She's, like, got that anxious energy that was, like, a lot to take in. She had to run towards the corpse to grab one of the dead butterflies to bring back because Nikki wanted it. And then she remembers that and she reaches into her pocket and she takes it out and she like goes, "Ugh, Nikki, here you go."
Handing it over to Nikki.
Nikki Calaveros, the team geek, and also the youngest member at 13, who is immediately falling into that like mental protection of just do the thing you know how to do, and then you don't have to think about all the other stuff. And so technology's been placed in front of him, so he starts taking it apart.
Okay.
And you don't have to think about people being killed.
It doesn't seem to have seams. You're definitely going to need tools.
I have to assume we've collected a sort of mishmash collection of old tools.
I feel like that's reasonable. All right, so you put it down on the workbench, which is, a plank of wood across two slightly off-sized rocks.
Yeah,
First
like an
of all-
old skateboard deck, probably. Yeah.
That's the lab.
The lab. And Katie, who is your character, and what are they doing right now?
Stacy Jones is putting her bubble gum in to her mouth so she can think properly while she blows her bubbles obnoxiously, pops them real loud. And she's pretty tall, so she's gonna be kind of peeking out the entrance to our cave to see if she can see anything.
Okay.
Maybe we've got some sort of space spyglass of some nature, so we can kind of get like a look around.
You're close enough to the town that you can make out some details right now without like going out and scouting more, and you can see that there are definitely it is a significant amount of these butterflies still kind of raining down. There are vehicles circling and creating a perimeter and trying to protect people, and you see one ship starting to heat up its engine and activate its thrusters to try and leave.
Does it get to activate its thrusters?
I'll let's answer Jen's question, and then we'll see, because that's like a 10-minute startup.
Rough. Do we hear screaming? Like, is it like horror movie screaming, or is it mostly silent? Like, what's the vibe?
Right now, it's mostly panicked screaming, but picture, the second act of any Stephen King 80s movie like this.
Is this like The Birds?
The town is really trying to get together, and something's gonna happen.
Cool. Everything goes really well at this point in a Stephen King film. Everyone's totally fine in The Mist. Yeah, we're not thinking about it. Don't worry.
I mean, the book had a better ending than the movie.
Can't talk about this.
I don't want to get into that. It's going to be a 45-minute argument with myself.
The Netflix TV show did a really good job and got canceled after the first season. But I recommend that one. It was really fun.
I was too upset about the movie.
The movie was very frustrating because it was so good up until that
5 minutes. 5 minutes of time ruined an entire film.
Sure did.
So we live in this cave forever.
We do. We steal it.
Well, we got enough snacks. Got like 5 bags of chips and 7 chocolate bars.
It's like
Plenty.
14 years.
Some warm pop.
Oh,
My favorite.
so good.
All right. Patrick, let's start with you. What are you doing to this busted butterfly? I believe this is one that got hit by a shotgun blast, right?
I believe so.
Yeah. It was the guy pulled a gun out of the back of a vehicle, fired at it, and it's the one that hit the ground.
That guy brought a gun to a kid's baseball game.
I mean,
It's space.
it's the Expanse.
It's space, yeah.
It's
Right,
space. What if Cricket Wolves showed up?
Yeah, you'd want a shotgun real close at hand pretty much all the time. Also, there's some bandits outside of town.
Are there?
There was. There's no.
Yeah, that's what I still continue to believe. Oh yeah, Nikki's trying to
Say
take it
he's
apart.
dad.
He's fine. He definitely wasn't on that tower that we turned our engine on.
I heard things are really heating up out there.
Haha.
Oh.
How? Why do I? It's got a weird masochistic relationship I have.
So what were you gonna do?
I just want to see what it is. I want to know why it's a space robot butterfly was coming down from the sky. Okay. I want to see what it is, if I can parse out anything. I want to solve this problem as a 13-year-old.
Absolutely.
What'll happen.
What kind of roll do you want to make?
I'm guessing it's probably a tinker check.
That makes sense to me. Pull out a couple of tools, make a tinker.
We have a special bucket in the back for making a tinker.
In the crack?
Oh.
You did this, Tyler.
He could not be more proud.
Yeah, that's the problem. It fuels him like an evil venom. So this is number of d6s equal to the combined?
Yeah, your tinker plus your mind?
Tech.
Tech? Alright. What are the body,
Tech, heart, and mind.
Yeah.
Body, tech, heart, and mind. I definitely forgot that tech was a thing.
Mm-hmm. I'm very good at it.
Let's have a tinker tech roll.
Tinker tech, soldier spy.
As a reminder, in this system, you just need, in most cases, 1/6 to succeed. However, this is checking out how an alien device functions, and so I am going to call for 2 successes required.
First of all, ridiculous.
Clearly.
I only get 1 success.
Would you like to push your roll?
Do it. Yeah.
So
and that's you can.
Oh shit.
So you can do it in 2 ways. you can use up one of your luck, which you have a couple of because you're the youngest. With your luck, you re-roll any number of dice that aren't already a success, and you don't take a condition. Whereas if you push your roll, then you mark off a condition of your choice, and then get to re-roll the dice.
I think I'm going to use a luck. I think I'm going to do it like this. I'm just using the form fillable. Sorry, not at all form fillable. The Adobe. Anyway. And it's reroll any number?
Yeah, like basically set your 6
The
aside.
remainder.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'll only re-roll one.
And how is Nikki pushing himself to get this info?
Well, it's all on his luck.
Right, yeah. It's all about luck. This one. 'Cause
So
that's the
he's
push.
struggling to ascertain any sort of information. And then just like first of all, I love this character. He has like one of those old there's a name for them, sort of like this accordion style lamps.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about, like with the
pulls
big
over with the big round.
and like clicks the top, but it's like space. Add space to that. He has that, and he like pulls it over top of his lab.
It's clamped onto the lab. Yeah.
Yeah, and then off to the side, he has like a comic book of just like weird like space alien stuff, and he's flipping through it like it's like a book that he might pull information from.
I want to say that it's Fantastic Four, and he's flipping through like Mr. Fantastic, looking at an alien.
Yeah, and he's like, "Of course, yes. Here we go. Why didn't I think of that? Thank you, Dr. Richards, for your assistance."
Enhance.
And that is a second 6.
Excellent. And so, what type of tool are you using? You've got your light pulled down on it.
I mean, probably just like a pair of needle nose pliers and a screwdriver.
And so the first like couple of layers are pretty malleable. You're able to get into the areas where the pellets from the shotgun tore into it, and you're pulling back, and you eventually open it up to a point where you see movement within, and it looks almost like a whole bunch of little metal beads or marbles rolling together and like, you know, fixing it from the bottom within. It is regenerating, and like that's the moment, of course, where one of the wings flutters.
I've fallen for the trap that all movie scientists fall for, which is investigate the science when you should not be doing it.
And I feel like the perfect moment for this is to have Sadie or Diego have like a glass jar handy that you can slam over it.
I've resurrected the butterfly with my science.
Does anybody want to do that, or does it just flop around on the table for now? Do you trap it, or do you leave it?
I think Diego's digging in stuff at that radio, so he's not looking.
I'll just pin it with my screwdriver.
Okay.
I feel like Stacy is the really responsible one who might find a jar to smash over it.
And Stacy might just like.
I think Stacy is still looking out.
Or like a
at the
sledgehammer.
Anybody please help? Now would be a good time to help.
So
right
you
about
stab
now.
it with the screwdriver, and like one of the wings is flipping.
Okay, I'll find a big glass jar and be like, look.
You put some stuff on top, and like you see it slowly kind of go back into form, and then like flutter around in the jar.
Nikki, what did you do?
So first of all, that's Dr. Nikki to you. Second of all, I didn't do anything. I just opened it up and it was healing itself with some sort of regenerative something.
What's inside of it?
Looked like bees or something? I don't know. I didn't really get a good look because it came alive, and then I stabbed it. So, you know.
Well, we should see if it has any weaknesses, I guess. Clearly not bullets.
Your best guess as to what is inside is just more of it. It looks like nanomachines.
Oh, yes, of course. From the episode of Stargate SG-1, when they first encounter the replicators.
Okay. I've seen this in an old movie. Where's the guitar?
How will that help at all?
Where's the guitar? Diego, do you have a guitar?
He's playing it.
Oh, yeah, there's probably a guitar here.
Play like sound wavelengths and maybe it'll like explode from music.
And Diego's like not a good guitarist. Like, he found a guitar and he's been trying to play it, but he's like knows like the Phoebe chords.
To us,
Not
that's
real
a
ones.
rock star.
Of course, the Phoebe chord.
Like, like in Friends, it's like
Like
the
in Friends.
claw instead of
Yeah.
G
Oh.
chord. Yeah,
Smelly
like
cat.
made up, totally made up. Yeah. Yeah, it's like shung, 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 totally out of tune. Yeah,
Smelly cat, what are they feeding you?
yeah,
It's only got 2 string.
yeah, exactly.
Does that seem to bug the butterfly?
It does not.
Probably bugs you guys.
Playing the
yeah.
guitar does not seem to have much effect, and I would say that. Sorry, was there a question?
Nope.
Okay, I would say that Stacy at this point, like, you're looking back and you're looking at what this is, and you glance back out, and the ship is beginning to take off, and almost immediately there's a flow of silver that goes over it, and the ship hits back down.
Ooh.
And everybody
At that
feels
point-
that in the ground.
I think Stacy would have turned around and seen what's happening now.
Mhm.
Be like, Nikki, did you wake up the robot butterfly?
Why? Okay, first of all, why is everyone blaming me? I just looked at it and it came alive.
What if it calls the other robot butterflies?
Do you think it can do that?
But it's seen our hideout. We can't just let it go.
That's
So-
why we need to figure out what its weakness. Okay, it's not music. Magnets?
Ooh, it seems to be metal.
Do we have any magnets?
Hold on, let me check.
I got like a cool fridge magnet.
Do we
not
like
very
any
powerful.
rare earth metal magnets?
You do not have any magnets that are significantly strong
God.
enough to do anything.
Do we have
What about
heat?
if I show it its own reflection? I have a compact mirror.
Oh, that's a
Are
good
we-
one, Cece.
Are we worried it's a vampire? Like, what
Like-
do we...
That's my.
It stops and
my
looks
special
at its
object.
reflection. Its
No,
weakness is
Or
that
maybe
it's
it's
too
like-
vain.
Maybe it doesn't
Sure.
like itself.
starts
Oh.
dancing like this?
You're quite a pretty butterfly. You should have better self-esteem.
And then it goes...
Maybe its weakness is compliments.
Oh, I don't
We can
think so.
try it. Yeah, try it.
You did a really good job murdering that man, little butterfly. Oh my goodness, you're so efficient and shiny.
Does not seem to have any effect. It flutters around.
Is it
Has
possible?
Diego found the radio yet?
Yeah. Diego's found the radio.
I just wondered, like, maybe the static? Would it respond to static?
Yeah, I can try turning it on.
I'm trying to make static noise, but my noise dampener won't get it.
Before we go to that, Patrick, was there something you were going to say?
Yeah, I was gonna say, is it possible to craft a crude electromagnet from stuff we have around here?
Sure, but that might take an hour or two.
No, we're not doing anything else.
We have so much warm soda. Which is
Well, maybe it's soda. We could pour soda on it.
Someone set a glass of
Absolutely.
water and we'll hit it with a bat at it.
What?
Like in Signs.
Like in Signs. There we go.
It's an alien.
It's been a long time since I've seen Signs.
I'll tell you right now, that one scene, still just as scary.
Yes.
Everything else is totally fine.
That's
that one scene still gets me.
Where everybody's freaking out and then it just like walks across.
Yep, every time. I've seen the movie a bunch of times. None of the rest of the scenes scare me. That one, I'm still like, nah, I don't like that.
That was a good
So we got static, soda attempt, and magnet making. Is that?
I'm crafting an electromagnet.
Okay. So it'll take a while. And then Tyler, Diego is just turning the radio to static.
Well, I think we're going to try to see if we can get a radio channel maybe for the town first before we do static.
Just to be, like, useful.
And so
Yeah.
you flick through a couple of times, and then eventually you hear Sheriff Medel's voice, and she is organizing a group of people to strike back against the builder artifacts.
Okay,
Seems to
well,
go well.
I'll bring it out to the middle of everybody and turn it up.
Yes, Katie?
The butterfly is a builder artifact, and we're in a builder artifact.
This cracks a builder artifact?
I believe that is...
Yeah!
Yep.
That was the plan,
That's what-
was it not?
It is what we said. I think Sadie's just dumb.
I think it's just a crack into the builder artifact that, like, shouldn't
just
have a
think,
crack
like-
in it, but it's old.
Either we should be able to communicate with the butterfly, something we can find if we go deeper into the crack, or maybe there's like a metal or something in the walls of the cave.
Or magnet.
Nikki, help
Well,
me
we gotta
out.
keep-
You're
You gotta
science.
keep it in that jar, like strap the.
Okay, first
lid
of all,
over top,
everybody,
right?
I just want to say, let's stop calling it the crack. Okay? Can we just please? I understand people, like, literally a man died 5 minutes ago, and I understand there's an alien butterfly right here. But it's not the crack, you know? It's the lair.
But it is a.
I understand it's a crack. I understand. I get it. It has connotations, and I'm not a fan of them.
That's a good idea, Stacey.
I mean, I don't think going deep into the ancient artifact is probably a super great idea.
What, you guys haven't gone further back there before?
Oh, no.
No.
It's real cool.
Diego's like, the worms are very friendly.
It's at that point that you feel a slight vibration in the ground.
Oh, no.
The dust, sort of like in this area, is starting to bounce a little bit on the ground and on the lab. And the butterfly begins to sort of like move a little bit more frenetically. And one of its like little legs looks like a little sharp implement and starts tapping on the glass.
Oh, shit.
Oh
I
no!
think we're gonna put a hand over the stack of books and stuff and hold that down.
Is it trying to
well-
pierce?
Yeah, does look like that, yes.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna crack a soda.
Uh-huh.
Have a drink first. Though.
Yeah, take a swig. And then
You're like,
sort of,
oh, that's warm. That's warm.
do that like
Flat.
quick tip where you like tip the jar and like throw the cannon and then tip the jar back.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're gonna say, hold the jar onto the skateboard, shake it.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll coordinate. I'll hold it open super quick and then.
So it's in this jar, and you tip the jar up to throw the can in.
Just like a little bit. Just like maybe.
Just a bit of
And some Mentos. Do you have Mentos?
a bit of the drink or the whole can.
The whole can, but you could like half like slide the can in. You don't have to like
Yeah.
do it topwise. You do it like lengthwise.
Okay. And then you close it and you're shaking it.
Yeah, so that the pop gets out and gets on the butterfly.
Okay.
And melts it.
Go ahead and make a body roll with.
I think you're shaking it. Are you shaking it, Diego, or am I
Well-
shaking it?
there is a
Well,
moment of
I got my hands on it, so
getting it in there.
No problem. I can do
without
that.
it flying out that I want to see.
Girl, so a body move.
Yeah, body moving.
Can I be
Body.
helping in a way? Because I'm like holding it open a tad.
Sure. You can slam it down quick. Jen, you can get a bonus d6.
Noise.
Thank you.
Body moving. Body moving.
Gotta
I don't know the rest
gotta
of the
keep it
lyrics in that
moving.
song.
2 successes. Woo, woo,
Ooh, okay. And so
Because I gotta roll 9 dice.
So you're able to get the can in quickly, and then you 9 dice. That seems very high. Wow.
I have 5 body through moving. Give me bonus.
Nice. You get the can in. You move very quickly, and you also have an additional effect. So of your choice, you can sort of like add some more detail.
Ooh, you might not like it, but I'm gonna say it, and then you can X-name it.
Pitch it.
We're pretty fast, but we're not so fast that it doesn't get like its little pointy leg out. But when we snap the glass jar back down, it like bends it or like breaks it off a bit.
Sure.
So it doesn't have its tappy bit as good.
Yeah, that works. You slam it down, and there's like a little bit of like the glass cracks up a little bit around it, but it pulls that thing back, and the little like stingy bit is just sitting on the lab.
Yeah.
I hope that doesn't grow into another one.
And you're just gonna shake it and get some pop in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick up the board and the jar and just.
And it like foams up in there, and it's just like foamy. And
So
then,
I guess I'm gonna look close at it.
like gets up to it like a face hugger in a tank.
My boy's seen a horror movie or two.
And it starts sort of slamming against the glass. It definitely feels like it's gonna get out soon. So you could toss it out of the lair, or you could try and secure it better.
Yeah, yeet.
Diego's gonna look panicked at everyone and be like, "Inside, in or out? What are we doing with this thing?"
Out.
I vote out.
Out.
I vote out. Cece?
Can we close the door on this thing though? Like, there's no way to seal us in, so it'll just come back in.
It'll just leave forever, forgetting that we did anything.
Okay, well, Diego's gonna run outside, but like actually outside of the crack,
Okay.
and he's gonna like stoop down a bit because I don't know if there's any butterflies hovering right outside, and then he's gonna do his best. I don't know what's right outside of our hideout.
I'd say it's a little bit out of town, so maybe there's like a pasture with like some farm animals or something.
Okay.
Ra-da-da. Cricket cow.
Yeah, so I don't know if that's
So-
a good idea.
Hang on. I'm gonna say what you see as you come out, because maybe it changes what you do. But as you sort of like run out of the lair and you look up, all of the butterflies in the sky, not all of them, but most of them have solidified into a silver pillar just outside of town that seems to be slowly rotating as if it's digging down into the ground, and then there are other ones sort of circling around it.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Yeah, it's
Okay, well-
probably about 50, 60 feet tall right now.
Okay, well, Diego's not gonna throw it just yet, and he's gonna kind of stop and be like, "Whoa," and
Neat.
in a way that everyone else would be curious to come check it out.
All right, make a body move roll as the glass shatters and this
Uh-oh.
butterfly flies out.
Okay.
Like a body yada yada
Body.
roll, baby.
Oh, I'm really good at body and move. Okay, so you just add them up together, right?
Yeah, and if you fail, you take a condition.
Well, I already have one. So what's a second condition?
Do you remember how you hurt yourself the first time?
I did get a success.
Okay, great.
Got a 6. Yeah.
So the glass like explodes nearby in your hands, and but you're able to sort of like block it with the lab and just a little bit of movement, and the sugary beverage covered butterfly flaps up into the sky away to join the large crowd.
Aha, now many of them will be sticky.
Ha!
What a
Success.
slight inconvenience to most of them. We've infected them with love of sucrose.
Sucrose!
Nikki steps outside and looks at the pillar of butterflies and says, "Oh, I can go twice as high. Now let's all go inside and take a look in a book." Rainbow.
Rainbow.
Reading. Oh.
There's butterflies in the sky. He even said it.
I told Pierce I never wanted to meet LeVar Burton.
I was just thinking, I wish LeVar
Yeah,
Burton
I love
was here
that.
to know what to do.
You can't disappoint a picture. Speaking of which,
Burton.
small note: Mr. and Mrs. Smith with Donald Glover is fantastic.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Yeah, real good.
I just want to say, LeVar Burton, if you want to join the stream as a guest and save all of our
Fuck.
baseball children, you're
No.
more than welcome.
I am like Troy. I would not be able to handle that.
You'd just be sitting there like,
I mean, might be a lot of us. Like, hello, Mr. Burton.
What do you do, sir? We'll do whatever you say. Oh,
Not me. I'd be like, hey, LeVar Burton, come save us. Don't be a little bitch.
whoa.
you're gonna be the Brita.
Language.
If LeVar Burton's here. Language.
He's
I mean,
one
also-
of the internet's dads.
So our planet's getting hollowed out by space butterflies, eh?
Yeah.
Cool.
Giggity.
And so the four of you get that, like, episode. Just have to take a moment of silence for the giggity.
Yeah, I already was there. Yeah.
My brain caught up to it while I was talking,
Yeah.
and I had to pause.
That's your wife.
So the four of you are standing there, with Diego maybe still holding the bit of the lab, dripping some pop, and this pillar growing up in front of you.
As the
I
camera
don't-
pans behind us.
We gotta check that out.
We're
What?
kids. I don't know what to do.
That's not our problem. Let's go to school.
Don't you want to see what's going on?
Nope.
No.
Come on. We could sneak down and
Yeah.
Diego,
get a
they
look.
weren't vulnerable to music, pop, or magnets, maybe?
Yeah, but that thing flew
What are we
away
gonna
from
do?
us. Like, it
Never got
didn't
my-
attack us. It
I
left.
never got my magnet up and running. We can't know.
I could get a comprehend roll.
Is that a
Who?
skill?
That is
From everybody?
comprehend mind.
Yeah.
From
I'm good at that.
one person, somebody who has points
Good
in
job.
comprehend.
I have that and a high mind.
All right.
A high mind. Oh,
Because I'm a token.
With that butterfly sticky icky.
just soda.
It's just. How many times have we told you not to smoke the soda, Nikki?
That's not what you do? Whoa. Thought I was so cool.
Just
Just
pouring
burns
it
a
into
lot.
pipe.
Drinks it out of
Smokes. Horrible.
just drink it out of this cool vase.
Just filling a bong with pop
It's a
and just
drinking
drink.
vase.
Yeah,
It's a weird way to drink, but I mean, it's.
it like leaks
delicious.
out of this one hole in the side. It's
When
kinda
do you get high? And I can drink like so many sodas. Pretty good. Can handle myself pretty good.
All right. While you're rolling that, I'm gonna open up the giveaway. The giveaway is for a copy of all of the trades of the Expanse, one each, for the PDFs, including the newest one, Journalist, and you just need to write transformation in the chat.
That's a good word.
Nope. It's not. No.
I've said it many times. Sometimes I really don't like the word Merrick chooses for the giveaway. Because it's related, and it's rarely good.
I mean, you wouldn't destroy a planet we built, right?
Yes, I
A
would.
planet where we have a fish farm we dearly love.
So happily I would. I've created it, and I can take it out.
But Merrick's like, a fish farm, what can I do? I can destroy the planet.
I really like this planet, eh? Giant drill made of space butterflies. Yep, that's the only way we can do this.
Yep.
I did get a
Was the
success
only
on that.
option. Excellent. And so you notice, like, there is kind of like a bird-like flocking motion to these flying butterflies. Like, they are moving in tandem and they are circling around this pillar. As they circle around the town, they move in a very sort of standard path, but they deviate in one particular place. All of them kind of deke around the communications tower.
They're
Radio
afraid.
wave.
They're afraid of the signal.
Can't stop the signal now. Yes, Jen?
That's right. Question. Are they just doing a pillar outside of town, or are they encircling town? Are we in the pillar?
The pillar is about 30 feet wide, and it's about 50, 60 feet tall. It seems to be getting larger, like taller, but it also appears to be drilling down. It is within the sort of town limits, but it's not encroaching on any buildings.
Okay. I was really scared for saying that you were saying we were inside. And I was like, oh,
This is not
no.
a Star Trek problem.
Okay. Are we in an obelisk?
We are not in an obelisk. No. You
Why
are
does this
looking
keep
at
happening
the
to us?
outside of it.
We gotta get to that radio tower.
All right,
And
Boop, beep, boop.
let's go.
as is the usual thing with Tales from the Loop, adults are out of touch and unhelpful, and you can hear them over the radio, and you can see them, like, rounding up their vehicles with, like, weapons on the back, heading straight for the pillar.
Yeah. Twister
I think
style.
we're going to use the radio to like tune in and find out where to not go. Where to like go around.
Nikki just starts pointing at the pillar. There, that's where we don't go.
All right. And so you sort of run through the town and, like, go building to building, I'm guessing, like maybe taking cover, or do you just go straight for the radio tower?
I think we're going to take the back roads, back streets, kind of.
They're back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why they call them.
All right. Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Diego knows all the back paths to walk, so people didn't see him skipping school.
Yeah.
And
He's got his
openly
skateboard.
committing theft.
Yeah.
Oh, and Stacy might know all the back paths because that's how her mom goes and sees her lover.
I think Trevor
I
Atwood
also-
sends a car or something, probably.
I was just thinking that, like, would I not have, like, maybe something cool from the Atwood Collective? Like, maybe I'd have, like, a car or something.
You own a car?
Car?
No, you do not.
Come on!
Trevor-
I'm like,
Turbo
popular
Racer
girl.
9000.
Trevor,
Well, what if
I should have a car.
there's not enough cars on the planet.
What about those weird group of 4 people that left the Turbo Razor 9000 keys in?
Can we just take theirs?
Yeah.
I believe it is on their ship.
I'm still waiting for this pillar of butterflies to, like, form into Jerry's face and really scare us.
Your doom has come. And mummies us.
Buy more moonshine.
Visit the fish
Lit shot.
farm.
Have you heard of Paradise Casino?
Just a giant advertising pillar.
That doesn't let you leave.
Yeah. You are still thirsty.
And so, as you are running sort of through the back areas, who is in the lead?
Stacy, because I have my compact mirror, I can check around the corners.
Easy, yes.
All right, and who is second?
I'd say Diego, because Diego will be like, take a left here. No, don't go that way.
All right, and so as you're sort of like moving past a building, Stacy is looking around the corner with the mirror, checking. Diego feels a hand drop on his shoulder as a door in the building sort of opens up, and you see Dr. Winter. And she says, "Kids, get inside! Get inside now!" And she is your baseball coach.
Oh, yes. I love her.
No, we gotta get to the station.
Oh, wait, hang on. She is not your coach. Her kids play on the Zealous... No, you are the Zealous Zebras. Yeah, she's your coach.
No, we're not.
No,
No, we're the Fighting Fish.
No,
You're the Fighting Fish.
Fighting Fish.
Her kids play on the Zealous Zebras.
Oh, we beat her
No,
up.
she is
Stab
our
her in the
coach. She's
jaw.
our coach, and her kids are on our team. I wrote it down.
Okay, so I just have it wrong up here. Baseball
think.
teams...
I did
Yes,
write it down.
yeah. Zealous Zebras, and then the Fighting Fish, and her kids are Wayne and Eric, and they are on your team. So yes, she is your coach.
I go in. I go, come on, we'll get to the tower, but let's go. Come.
What?
No,
Coach-
we need to.
Just stop for a second and then we'll go. Coach knows best.
That's not true.
Adults are traps.
She says,
Society
"We've
is a
got
lie.
We've got a cellar. Come down here while the adults deal with this."
No.
Oh.
They don't know what they're doing. And I put sunglasses
Can
on.
I use my leadership qualities to convince my friends here that we keep moving?
I think you need to convince.
Diego's first instinct is to, if an adult puts a hand on his shoulder, to like, go.
To
And
punch
he
her.
just spins. Oh, to
Yeah,
punch her or to run?
No, to run. Like, jump on the skateboard and hit the road. It's probably something like that. Yeah.
Okay, so people describe what you're doing. I will call for tests as we require tests, but she's just touched your shoulder. She's not like grabbing you.
I'd run.
Well, Diego like turn and say, "Oh, we're off. We're busy. See ya, Miss."
No, actually, we're good.
Yeah.
Well, if you guys all keep going, I'm in the back and I'll be like, sorry, coach.
Yeah, what do you say to your coach?
I'll say, sorry, coach, someone's got to keep those idiots safe. And then I'll run up after them.
And Diego will say like back, "That's not me."
And she'll
Someone else.
stay there, and she's clearly holding her children back inside, and she'll say, "Sadie! Sadie!" And the four of you will run.
You guys, she's my
Should
mentor.
we have taken her kid?
What was
That's
that?
really hard for me.
I mean, I feel like I don't like Wayne and Eric that much, but should we have just left them?
Well, they're gonna go to the
fucking
cellar. They're fine.
They're fine.
They're probably where we should be. Safe.
Yeah.
All right. You run forward and you arrive at the communications tower. It is a smallish building, like 2 or 3 rooms on the main floor, and then about 4 stories up of sort of like metal scaffolding to a number of dishes and various equipment. It's meant to, get information from other areas in the system and pull in feeds and so on. So it's quite strong as a receiver and a transmitter. And the door is hanging open as whoever was running it has either gone for cover or gone to help. And the 4 of you can head inside. Which is...
Well, what do you think,
Sadie-
Nikki? Can you boost the signal and mess with them butterflies?
We'll find out. after the break.
Bum bum bum.
Yeah, okay. So, for anybody watching, we are, of course, playing Tales from the Loop in our setting of the Expanse.
From the Expanse.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, mix your RPGs together. Have some fun. When you're playing the Expanse, run a short 2-shot with kids. But use
Dungeons
Tales
and
from the Loop.
Ships. Yeah. Like,
That's right. Have your characters play Dungeons and Dragons on their ship. Maybe an Eberron game. And yeah, we'll be back in 5 minutes. Make sure to put transformation in the chat to enter the giveaway. And we are on break. And we're back. The kids of Zealous
not all
Colony. What's that?
The kids are not all right.
The kids are not all right. The kids of Zealous Colony have given up on all hope of safety or staying out of this and feel as if they need to get involved as a series, a swarm, if you would, of builder-created butterflies are drilling into the ground outside of Zealous Colony. So, the four of you pull up to the communications tower, head inside. The door is hanging open. You can see there's sort of like a front area where people can sit down and check some feeds, and like, you know, have more direct access. And then through a door is the back area with all of the computers and so on.
I need to get to
we
the
look at
mainframe.
Nikki.
The door is locked.
Someone kicked the door off its hinges.
Oh, so we can
Shady.
only get into like the first little room.
Yeah, you can get into the area where like people have basically public library access.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that other room, is there like a window on it? Like if we went outside and walked around.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So the there is an interior window. Like the person running the area can look out into this, but it's a closed window, and then there's a locked door. I would say that they maybe have an exterior window as well. Sure.
Yeah. I'm gonna go as soon as I see the doors locked, I'm gonna go outside and start looking for an exterior window.
Wait, we're kids. Where's the air duct?
No air ducts in this building, unfortunately.
And they all have like screws drilled through them and not big enough. Yeah.
Yeah, they're all this big.
Yeah.
Not a
Go through the
4 foot
floor
by
register.
4 foot duct. Yeah.
That's Mr. Fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah, and so Diego goes around outside and can see that the window is open. So Diego can climb through the window if he wants.
Okay. Well, if just Diego went outside without telling anybody what he did, because that's totally what he'd do, he's gonna go in through the window, come out, and then he's gonna sneak up to the door. Because is it like a door with like one of those like little windows on it, like in all public buildings?
Let me see which side of the room the window is on. So you would have to climb through the window and then crawl across the floor to get to the door, because they can see through a larger window.
Okay, he's totally gonna do that.
Do it. Can we?
He's gonna come
Can
down,
we?
crouch down, and then he's gonna come up to like the big window and then go.
Can we roll to see if we notice him? Because I would love for us to notice him and I'll just watch him.
Just watch him crawling across the floor as we're all like this.
Yeah. Everybody just roll a d6. Just a single d6. Just for luck. And I want to see 5 or 6 for if you see Diego.
No, I do not.
Once again, the player killers come on strong.
I see him.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Alright.
that's a 6.
So
That's a
Diego,
straight up 6.
Diego is crawling along the floor, and
What's he doing?
Stacy and Nikki are just like,
We're like, oh, Diego got in.
Yeah, wait. That's handy.
Where's the?
Why isn't he just unlocking the door?
Who knows? It's Diego.
I probably put down the skateboard and rolled on it. So like,
Like,
perfect.
like laying down on it.
what I love about this is that there are alien butterflies drilling into the core of the planet outside. We watched a man get killed, and you're like, okay, but I gotta scare them.
Everyone deals with like tension in different ways.
It's just
though, right?
Diego. Full Diego mode.
Yeah.
Because we're just watching you skateboard across the floor.
All right. You can unlock the door and let people into the mainframe.
Yeah.
Do you still pop up on the window?
If I looked and saw you guys staring at me, I'd be like, and give up on it.
I'll tell you right now, it would have scared Nikki anyway.
Yeah.
What are
Like
you
having
doing?
watched you.
Ah!
Yeah.
Yeah. If Sadie still didn't notice, then I would
No,
have.
Sadie did not.
Okay, then I would have still snuck up, looked at the other two, and been like, and then still done it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Nikki-
Sadie was
Nikki
busy inspecting her bat.
Yeah.
And so when you jump up and scare her, she goes, "Ah!" and hits like the glass.
Okay. Yeah. And then I unlock the door.
Shatters
Yeah,
the window.
Okay, come in.
How'd you get in there? Jesus.
I think there's a duct or
the
something.
window over there. Yeah.
Why did they leave their window open?
Well, everyone leaves their window open.
It's hot.
Yeah.
It's nothing but dust here and it's all computer bits in there. That's an awful idea and I'm bad at those.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
have
a
you
really
heard the
terrible
radio
idea.
signal? It's like 100 meters away and it's still staticky.
They're like, we can't understand why we can't get a good signal here. Every day.
All right.
Does it look like there's like a main panel that we can?
Yeah, there's a couple of
With
panels,
knobs.
a couple of computers, various like the Expanse, future-y looking stuff, touch screens.
A bunch of screens that are like clear.
Yeah.
That would be terrible in real life because somebody would be like standing behind it. But
No. They're like held up on the desk, and you can flip through them. They are locked down with the passwords.
Oh, allow me. And I take out my computer, which I assume would be like a terminal,
Yep.
which is my iconic item.
Ooh, bonus die.
It's +2, I believe.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, because regular items are +1. Iconics are +2.
Everybody, get ready to get hacked.
All right, what
have you done this before?
Nikki pulls on a pair of fingerless gloves.
Oh, do you need some
Everyone was
music?
wearing fingerless gloves.
Puts on one of those like Geordie LaForge pairs of sunglasses. It's completely useless for this.
So,
It's hacking time.
It's also dark. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's it's horrible.
Tales from the Loop is very much like resolve the scene in a roll sort of thing once you get to it. So what are you attempting to do? Not just like break the passwords, but like what are you trying to do?
Like with the station in general,
Yeah.
I want to boost the signal to, if we can, drive off butterflies.
All right. Overload the signal as much as you can, and you're
Yeah.
attempting to get in through the controls, meaning the passwords make it a little bit more difficult. So we are going to say it's a difficulty 2. You go ahead.
Would you count this as a calculate?
Let me take a look at the skills again.
Only if you have an arm calculator, like the
Ha!
man.
It's a watch.
Yeah, the watch, the calculator watch.
I would say that this is probably a program.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Can we help him?
You could tell me how you try to help, and we'll see if that's applicable.
Nicky.
Chanting behind me. That's
Well,
not
just like
helping.
the baseball game, it's like it's a reoccurring theme.
Well, I've got lead and heart, so I'm just gonna really encourage him and tell him how he's the smartest guy I know, and he can even catch a baseball, so he can do this.
I've also got lead and
Nothing.
heart.
Okay, I want to hear how each of the other characters inspires him, and if it all makes sense, we get 1 bonus die. What do Nikki's friends say? We got Stacy's encouragement.
So when Nikki pulls out the little hand terminal and he gets things set up, I go like, "Oh man, that's badass! You know what you're doing."
I've been telling you that for years.
Does it say hack the planet in like a peeling sticker on the back of it?
It's got a...
Your name and address.
No, it just says
Thank you.
acid burn
Nice.
in lead speak. Because I'm very cool.
Crash override, acid burn, crash and burn. Jen, what does Sadie do?
Nikki, when I first met you, I thought you were just a loser.
Oh.
But now I've learned that maybe being a loser isn't a bad thing all the time. Maybe sometimes you can make being a loser a winner.
Can we make sure that Sadie doesn't go last in the pep talk?
I'm gonna say to Stacy, did she just call him a loser like 3 times?
Yeah, like straight up, like a bunch of times in a row.
Hey Sadie, do you want some gum? How about you choose some gum over there in the corner?
Over there.
I didn't say I'd be good at this, you guys.
It's 300
I think we need-
years, negging is back in style.
Oh no, it's not working.
No.
I have a very
Why would it work?
fragile ego.
Yes, you can go ahead and get 1 bonus die. So you're going after
beautiful.
2 successes here.
5 and that's 6.
Ooh, juicy fruit. Thanks, Sadie.
It's gonna move you.
The taste is gonna move you when you pop it in your mouth.
In the crack.
The juicy fruit like wrappers match my bright yellow hair scrunchie.
There's no need.
Ooh.
There was no need for that, by the way.
But what if it drills into the hole of the planet?
I mean, come on, guys. This is the game with children.
I'm sorry, come on, guys? Phrasing, Patrick.
I expect this from the game I will be running tomorrow night for a bunch of 36-year-old children, not you guys.
We
But
take
apparently-
ourselves so much more seriously on Mondays.
I am going to have to push. You said it was difficulty 2, right?
Correct.
I only got 1 success, so I will have to push my luck.
Okay. How do you push your luck, and what is the condition?
I'm gonna take a condition, and you can choose a
Okay.
condition, right? You don't have to go.
Yeah, push your roll, sorry, or do luck, and yes, you can pick anyone you like.
I'm gonna take scared, because as like lines of code are flying by, and Nikki is realizing that he's not getting it. He's worried that, like, if I mess this up, maybe we're dead. Maybe the town's dead. And also, Sadie is behind him tapping a baseball bat in her palm, and she's called him a loser about 40 times in the last 30 seconds.
But
He's like,
now
"She's
you're a
gonna
winner,
kill me."
loser.
It's just so you know, can you pep talk is good from outside too. Just shout it out the town.
And just punctuate it by slamming a bat into the structure
Sides
of
of the building.
Yeah.
She's just knocking shit off shelves,
Warriors!
just clinking bottles on her fingertips. Someone should not have shown her that movie. And that is a second success
Yeah!
on like 50 million dice, and I managed to get 2.
All right. And so you hear the systems in the communication tower beginning to buzz, and the fans are going, and they're running up to their highest amount. There's this high-pitched whine that you can hear just sort of in the back of your ears. It's making your teeth buzz a little. And you have sort of gotten used to the constant vibration coming through the ground, and it's been steadily getting heavier, worse, more noticeable, and it cuts off. Do your characters run outside, or do I describe this in a long shot?
I think we're gonna
think
poke
really
our. Can we
run
see
to
out
the
the
window.
window? if we
Right?
poke
Sure.
out.
Before you
Scooby-Doo.
poke out- Yeah, Scooby-Doo through the window.
Yeah, like lined up in height-wise, yeah.
So outside, the pillar is growing. It is even taller, and it's constantly churning at the bottom. There's like, that berm of dirt that's raised up on the side. It's churning down.
He
It
said the
all
word,
comes together.
and I immediately looked over at Katie to be like, did she catch it? Did she catch it? And then it just went by for a split second and nothing happened. And I was like, we made it past. And she went,
All of a sudden, two large hands reach out and begin to.
destroying the planet.
Butterfly hands from like north and south fly in and grab it and begin to churn. So the it's like drilling down, and you can see the earth is moving, the Augia, and the vehicles are charging at it, and someone fires like a rocket launcher, slams into it, does nothing. People are firing like Gatling guns, and
This town is armed.
there are butterflies like flying down towards them, gathering into a larger form, and you also see the ones up above you, like sort of circling. They are dodging away from the communications tower, but then you see a noticeable like movement of all of them away from you, and the tower buckles and all of them just drop out of the sky.
The whole pillar?
The pillar is still there, but all of the flying ones just drop.
What do you mean the pillar's still there?
The pillar, like, it bends away from you, but it is a solid object. It is not just
Oh,
made
they
of
like
butterflies.
locked together.
They did.
Oh.
Wow, that's so crazy that nobody's going to believe that I did that.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna let out a woohoo from where we are.
And
We're gonna go, Nikki, Nikki, Nikki.
Nikki.
Stop doing that. God damn it. It's really, like, I don't know what kind of vibe you're trying to impose here, but it's the opposite.
Supportive.
Oh, no.
And over the next couple of days, people are out there with shovels, just moving these. You do get reports that this isn't the only place where this happened. Several other sites around the continent had these sort of like pour down and begin building structures on the surface of Augia. A couple of other settlements were affected, and mostly they were abandoned or moved. Nobody else was able to stop it.
What happened when they weren't able to stop it?
They just continue sort of growing or sort of building downwards until they've reached some sort of subterranean depth and stop. And nobody has yet figured out what they are intended to be doing.
Cool.
Was it figured out that the communication tower saved the town, or is it a mystery?
I would say that they probably, like, eventually figure that out. They might, like... You might tell them, they might
Yeah,
check
we
it
do.
out. Yeah, you tell them.
Yeah, Nikki
investigate.
legitimately saved this town. You all went running off with your guns and your rocket launchers. And Nikki went, hey, I see that tower is affecting the bugs. And then he went and he saved the town. This is Nikki's story. You adults are dumb. Nikki Day.
I'm sure it was the rocket launcher that did it.
And Diego's gonna do a mural on the back of the communication tower building of Nikki's face, and losers can be winners.
It's just this scene of Nikki standing there going, it's still not cool. Like, I get it. Like, I get it. You're trying to be supportive, and it's like a turn your life around. But you're starting with loser. Like, you were just calling me a loser right at the beginning.
Merrick made a note of that, Patrick.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
I sure wrote that down. And you also get reports that this happened on Pangea. It happened on other planets.
Shit.
What is going on? We don't know. Yes, Jen.
Did Stacy's
Mom?
no. I was gonna say sugar daddy, but her mom's sugar daddy, but her fake daddy survived.
I guess we'll have to wait and find out.
Oh,
What's up with Trevor Atwood?
let's hope he's dead.
Now,
No.
in 2 weeks, we will be back with Rix, Miles, and James. And
Oh,
we'll
yeah.
see what's up with Jerry.
You don't have to sign on. In 2 weeks, Katie.
And so
Just go hang out.
Have the night off.
Yeah, just go like lay down on the couch or something.
we will pick up there at level 8. So make sure that your characters have all gotten to level 8. Pick everything
but not
you
you,
need.
Katie.
Except Jerry.
Katie, you don't need to do that. Because
Jerry
you're
can
level
level
40.
Jerry's level-
20.
A million.
Yeah.
He's
level
leveled
If it's
infinite.
level what?
level 8 for everybody, and we will pick up where season 2 ended off.
Damn.
Katie, you could always write like an alternate level 1 character that's just the drone. The
Droney.
Just our little. What skills do you have? I fly around. I can't communicate or do anything. Just film.
I take video.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're also drone 2.0 because original drone
Oh, that's true.
It died.
killed.
And it was a better drone, I think, wasn't it?
I don't know.
2.0 has gained sentience.
Sentimental value, but
Sentimental value.
Oh, I did that.
I think my my backup character is going to be Stacy's mom.
Yes.
Nice. All right. Well, I will do the last reminder of the giveaway to put the word transformation in chat. If you would like a chance to win these various cool PDFs by Green Ronin Publishing, and I'll do the things. As Roll20 ambassadors, we would like you to go check out roll20.net for your virtual tabletop needs, particularly their new characters sort of sub-page where you can go and you can build your characters there and then use them in whatever virtual tabletop campaign you're joining. Cohorts Cthulhu by Modiphius Entertainment. If you were a backer, check your email. The PDF is out. I think they have a late backer thing as well if you want to get an early copy of the PDF right now on their website. And if you just want to check out what that game is, go to youtube.com/@SkyhammerPress and check out Falcone's Fortune, where you can learn how to play Cohorts Cthulhu, and we talk about it and we play it. It's super fun. Green Ronin Publishing, 2 super cool things. We talked about the trades of the Expanse PDFs, which are going below me right now. There's a new one, Journalist, which is out right now, and that's like a 15 to 20 page PDF of new options to play as in this lovely Expanse game. And Green Ronin is currently running their Valiant Adventures role-playing game Kickstarter. It is funded. It's going for the next 15 days. You can go over there, grab it, and get a cool setting to run a Mutants and Masterminds game in.
Wow!
I think that's about all of the stuff. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for playing. This
Thank you for
lovely
running it.
2-part Tales from the Loop kids game. And as always,
We'll see you in hell.